Let's talk about the murder case, okay? You just told us about this murder case that you had, right? Yeah. Conspiracy to commit murder. Yeah. You ended up pleading guilty to conspiracy, right? Yeah. And you told us, and I want to make sure that I get this correct. Actually, hold on one second. I grabbed the transcript you actually got to do your homework. You pled guilty to conspiracy to commit murder. That's what you said yesterday, right? Uh-huh. And you were in jail the whole time till you plead guilty, right? Uh-huh. And your sentence was 8 years. 8 at 50. 8 at 50, right? Yeah, so I had to do 4 years. I went in dressed out on that too, sir. Okay, but I thought you told us that you ended up doing 7 years altogether in total, right? House arrest. I was on EM for 18 months. Did 4.5 years in. Then went back in for 6 months. And then I went back in for 11. So you look at that chart and you tell me if that's 7 years on the calendar. I really only spent 90 days. I spent no more than 90 days out in the real world. Okay, so when did that happen? 2014, that case? Excuse me, sir, it's actually started 13. 2015? From 13 to 19, I just been in and out of jail, bouncing. Boom, 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 boom. Audi home, adult joint. 7 years flat. And only about 90 days on the streets, right? Yeah. Okay, and during that time, when you really got out, other than those 90 days, by then STL was extinct, right? No, actually, when was that? Actually, STL just became extinct when I came home in 2019. That's what I'm saying. There was nobody from STL no longer. There's no more STL. Now you had TWs, all types of other shit, but you no longer had STL no more. Everybody from STL had passed away. Okay. Well, you hadn't passed away. I'm from Gyro. Get that shit correct, boy. Okay. And how about Mr. Weekly? STL. So, he hadn't passed away then, right? In 2019. But he wasn't STL. He wasn't? He's FBG. Big ass difference. You see how? Oh, excuse my language. It's a big difference, right? You got STLs. See, I explained this yesterday when we were speaking on Duck. See, I really do love speaking on Duck. Like, no homo. Like, this is actually one of my favorite people to speak on because I can speak on him in so many ways, right? But we're going to speak on Duck, the entertainer, right? Okay. The guy who provided for us, his family, our friends, that's what we're going to speak on today, right? Duck then removed himself from STL. And I want to say when BT died. I think BT died at 13. Duck officially moved himself from all gangbanging shit. He took a step back and Duck was like, oh, you know what? I'm done gangbanging. So he's off with the fucking rap. He was like, I'm gonna rap. I got to get on. I got to get a plan. So he really did take a step back. And when that's where we get FBG from. Duck was the one who gave us all inspiration. Cause like he stated early, oh, you're a rapper? I'm like, no, I'm not a rapper. I just started rapping. I'm actually good, right? And Duck was my inspiration to rap. I wasn't doing anything. Like I always, since I've been talking, I keep throwing out, I'm a YouTuber. But I wouldn't be the YouTuber I am today. Over 5 million people watching me a month, right? Over 5 million a month. I wouldn't be who I am today if it wasn't for Carlton Daquan Weekly. If it wasn't for him telling me, hey, get up, little bro. Let's go to the studio, little bro. Hey, get up. Come on. Let's go do this interview, little bro. They like you. You got to shine on you. Buffaloes want to see you. So, what does FBG stand for? Flyboy Gang. But it's not really a gang, right? It's not. It's just a name. It's entertainment. It's an entertainment group. Like, you can look up LLCs. Everything's legit. And it's been like that since we was 10 years old. Like OTF is now, right? No, OTF just now catching up, bro. Okay, but it's just a name, like the Bears? No, ours actually is just a name, Flatboy Gang. OTF is something different, bro. Alright, Flyboy Game is just a name, like the Bears or the Cubs or something like that, right? Exactly. Okay, you got no gang. We finally agree on something. You got no gang ties attached to FBG. There's no gangbangers in FBG. No matter how people try to paint it or none of that. Like Young, no gangbanger. Young is a real rapper. Dutchy, real rapper. Dutch was a real rapper. So Duck was done with gangbanging 8-10 years ago. Duck was done with his cousin when Tyrell passed away. Duck, you just start seeing it in my boy's face that everything was going on and taking a toll on him, you know? From the way he carried himself, he went from he walk in the room, he light you up. He make your insides, he make you feel alive. Like this person, when he walk in, he make you want to be under him. You want to be under him. What's up, big bro? Where we going? What we doing today? Okay. So yeah, a lot of people don't get this in life, bro. A lot of people don't get to experience that type of person in life because a lot of people don't have people in their life that care for them, bro. That's the only thing that really be getting to me, bro. And bro, if it wasn't for Doug, I wouldn't even be up here. The only reason I'm volunteering my testimony here today is because of Carlton Daquan Weekly. So if it had not been, if it was anybody else, they'd already be dead on Tuka. Alright. Well, let me go back to this murder case that you had, okay? Yeah. You said that your friend came from California? Okay. And the transcript says, did a feature with us. What does that mean? He did a feature. A feature is he paid for a song. He paid to get on a song with Little J. Okay. So, he here to record a song, right? Not here to record it. He shot that video too. Alright. So, he was here to record something and shoot a video, right? He did. And you told us that he did a dying declaration, right? My victim did a dying declaration. Blood did it. Not my friend. My victim. Okay. That's what I said. I said my victim did a dying declaration. My victim, and he lied too. So your victim was not your friend? No. Your friend Blood? What happened to him? Okay. So you're a lawyer, and you're a defense lawyer. I'm a lawyer. So you want to know? Okay. So it says felony murder, right? In the midst of a felony, a murder occurred, right? In the midst of a felony, the felony was, they was trying to say that we came to rob him, but unfortunately, the person that I was with, Little J McGraw, he had more money than everybody that was standing outside that day. You see what I'm saying? Little J was really just the king of Chicago in this period of time. We talking 2015, right? Little J is getting $3,500 a feature, $4,500 a feature. What are we doing robbing someone, right? But instead, okay, what took place was, because I see you keep going back to it, so let me just let it be known. What had took place in my case was, we had went to the convenience store, and in the midst of us being in the convenience store, my victim, the victim, who he was from YouTube, you know, he walked out the store. He stayed around the corner. He stayed literally around the corner from the store. He saw us, walked out, went home, and came back with his gun. And then, as he was coming out the store, he pulled his gun out on us like, oh, I'll kill y'all bitch asses. Woo, 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 woo. And then we like, whoa, who is you? And he like, oh man, you all be with my ops, XYZ. But this guy is all the way from, we passed Chicago Heights. He was in the suburbs. I'm from the city. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, when he said my ops, it was confusing for me and my girl. We was like, what? Boy, we from Chicago. What the fuck you talking about? One thing led to another. The guy Blood, who came from out of town for the feature, he jumped out the back seat. Him and Dude got to shooting each other. Unfortunately, Blood died 5 days later in the hospital from an infection from one of the bullets. He got shot up with a poison tip. So 4 years, 6 months, 9 days, 14 hours later, I was charged with my friend's murder. And I had to take 8 years at 50% for conspiracy for my friend's murder. So y'all think about that. You think about that. How I had to be out of my kid's life for 4.5 years because they charged me with my friend's murder. I ain't shoot him. Right. McGraw didn't shoot him. The person who shot him walked scot-free and he lied. But I did a lot of time away from my kids, right? That's why I had to better myself. I had to figure something out. I had to figure something out when I came home. I had to come up with a real game plan because the money don't make yourself. Okay, Rakeem. I got a little girl, 2 boys. We're going to get to the money in a sec. No, you ain't got to worry about my money. I'm not discussing my money. I'm not discussing my legal business. I'm not discussing my bank account or none of that with you. Okay. Or nobody in this courtroom. Okay, sir. Let's just ask the next question. So, Rakeem, when you say 4 years, 6 months, and whatever later, you got charged with the murder within a couple of days of it happening, right? You've got arrested right away. It wasn't no 4 years. I actually got caught on the scene because I never ran, because I didn't do nothing. Why would I run? My friend had got shot. We was trying to get him an ambulance. And you got charged with Jeff McGraw, Roshinda Young, Brittany Dupree, and Monique Calhoun, right? What do that mean? What do they got to do with this? They got charged in the same murder case, right? Objection. Can we have a sidebar? Mr. Weekly. I'm Mr. Wilton. Mr. Wilton, I'm sorry. You just reminded me. Mr. Wilton. Those people you were charged with, those were your friends, right? What? Those were your friends that you were with? What? Yes or no? No, they was not. Okay. You just named 4 females, right? I named 3 females and Jeff McGraw. I ain't no friend of no fag. Boy, you tweaking. Okay. They were there, right? Just in the same, we just so happen to be in the same vicinity. We have to break for the day, Mr. Wilton. We'll come back to this. Not like yesterday. Don't talk to anyone about your testimony overnight. Man, I ain't talk to nobody about nothing, bro. Try it again. Try it with another sucker. Your Honor? Okay. We are going to break here for the day. So, sir, you may be excused for the day. So if you could please step out. You are not permitted to discuss your testimony overnight. You are on the stand. I'm aware, Your Honor. Okay. Thank you, sir. He tried, though, but that shit ain't gonna work. I will say, let's not have any other commentary. Okay. Thank you, sir. All right.